gonna give a little respect to where the respect is due.
We will never lose.
Okay, the internet's playing up a little bit. Karta hai, hota hai, hota hai. Shade on the Koma Punjabi. Desi hip hop. Don't worry, we'll do it live, brother. Desi hip hop. You know, we got MANJ MUSIK coming in a bit. Yesterday, by the way, everybody came on for Umar Riaz. Enough love to you guys. Just want to set the record straight. Asim is absolutely fine. He's healthy. He's eating well. He's working out. He's working. You see the new cover with Asim is going. Wow, there's a lot of people want to come on today. And then
Roach!
Yes, brother.
What's good?
Apna Canada in the hood. Where? Surrey or Abbotsford? Where are you?
Well, I'm on the border of the hood. I'm in Delta. Close enough, though. That's the BC, bro. North Delta. North Delta. One sec here. I didn't think you were going to accept my thing. I was just like, you know, let's just give it a try, right?
We give back to the fans. We give
D1.
Thank you so much, my brother. What's anything?
I don't even know what to sing right now. I'm so like,
bro, sing Karan Aujla, the Musiala, Jazzy B, Jada Marchi Gana anda ka.
Paya janjira, long mere shikare, adiya to ki paya janjira, long mere shikare, sanu kare ishare.
Wow, vadiya, vadiya, vadiya.
Appreciate it, man.
एक और ते गाना पे गा दे bro, Bollywood गा दे कोई सानू कोई issue नहीं.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of something right now, but I'm so overwhelmed right now. Nothing's coming to my head. Nothing's coming, bro, man. I'm so nervous right now. I'll be straight up. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Make sure you put your name in the comments so people know who to follow. Thank you so much for coming on, my
I
brother.
appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
Take care. One love. Wow, he was dope, man. He was dope. You see, it just shows people that you never know who's watching, who's good, who's not good, who's amazing. It's up to the janta, right? So we're gonna take a next person to come on. Let's see, who do we want? So much talent. If you guys come on, make sure you follow me and request to be online. Anji, hello.
Paji, sat sri akal, ki haal chal tode?
Sat sri akal, Paji, kitthon bol rahe ho?
Paji, I am from Hisar, Haryana.
Haryana to bol rahe ho. मतलब है तुसी कोई बढ़िया ही गाना साडे वास्ते.
Okay, छोड़ दो. Okay, Paji. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. पैदा हुआ नानके सन 1997. थोड़ा बड़ा हुआ चलता रहता था संभाल के मैं दादा दादों को मैं चाचा होया. मेरा ताया जीवन मेरा ऐसा है कि काला बादल ऊपर छाया. मेरा सब कुछ नान का दिल से मुझको मानता. नाना जी है दिल से प्यारे ऊपर थे जो है दिल से अंदर कृपा मेरे मुंह न लगे. मुश्किल मेरा दौर है लगाया पूरा जोर है. रातों को मैं जागू अपनी पूर्ण तुमको लगता बोर है. जो गाना ये बनाया मैंने उसमें ना कोई शोर है. मुश्किल अब ये है उसमें ना कोई शोर है. Paji, big fan from your song for the first time, which when I've heard you in with Gary Sandhu, Paji, din raat sone aave, wo teri yaad sataave. Thank you, Paji, so much. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सर आपको.
नींद न आवे मैनू चैन न आवे तेरी पल पल याद सतावे.
मेरी पल पल याद सतावे. थैंक यू सो मच पाजी. कैसा लगा सर पाजी रैप? सच सच बताओ.
थैंक यू सो मच. बहुत बढ़िया. सीधा करो अपना नाम कमेंट च पा दे ताकि लोग फॉलो कर सकें. तो ठीक है. We will try. Okay, we're gonna came on, but we had a little time because Umar was on. But today, what's up? How you doing? Wow, man.
Good. How are you?
You look like you're
season now too.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I'm looking out my window and I don't see the sun. Where are you?
Sunny Derby.
Sunny Derby. Well, I just wanted to tell people yesterday you came on and you sang for us, but because we had a guest on, so we had to cut a little bit short. But today, a little bit more for us and showcase how great of a talent you are. And you're born and bred in England, is that correct?
Born in England, grew up in Canada and India, and now back in England. So
well, there you go. You are international. So
British,
what are you gonna
Canadian.
sing? Can you sing us something? Like people have been requesting things like Mickey sing or something like that. Is there anything you can sing for us that everybody can enjoy at the same time?
Should we sing Bollywood or Punjabi?
Bollywood. Let's start with Bollywood.
I was listening to the last caller, so I could maybe sing that song from Perdes.
There you go. I love
Yeah?
that song. It's one of my favorite
Okay,
songs.
I haven't heard it in a while as well.
All right, let's do it.
किसी रोज तुमसे मुलाकात होगी, मेरी जान उस दिन मेरे साथ होगी, मगर कब न जाने ये बरसात होगी, मेरा दिल है प्यासा, मेरा दिल अकेला, जरा तस्वीर से तू निकल के सामने आ, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी तकदीर है तू, मचल के सामने आ, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा, मेरी महबूबा.
Wow, that was
Thank
awesome.
you.
I was ready to start going, ooh, blah, dee, 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 ooh, blah.
You should have jumped in. Next time.
Okay, that was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, what are you gonna sing next for us? Because everyone, I'm giving a chance of 3 songs, so you have 2 more to go.
I was listening to Gurdas Manji this morning, so there's one song that's in my mind. I mean, of course, it's a big pressure to sing a Mansa song, but I'm gonna try my best.
You know the saying
It's
is
one of my
"Neki or kuch." So go ahead, please.
Okay, here we go. सज्जणा वे सज्जणा तेरे शहर वाली सानू किन्नी चंगी लगदी दोपहर, किन्नी चंगी लगदी दोपहर, फिर भी पता नहीं का तो मोह जे आई जावे, भावें साडे सड़ गए ने पैर, भावें साडे पुज गए ने पैर, ओ सजना वे सजना, वे सजना.
Awesome. I love.
Let's sing a Hindi classical song. Let's sing an old song.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay, I think let's sing a Jagjit Singh song.
Wow. Zabardast.
होठों से छू लो तुम, मेरा गीत अमर कर दो, बन जाओ मीत मेरे, मेरा गीत अमर कर दो, ना उम्र की सीमा हो, ना जन्म का हो बंधन, कोई तो देखे केवल मन, नई रीत चला कर तुम, मेरा गीत अमर कर दो, होठों से छू लो तुम, मेरा गीत अमर कर दो.
Wow, you know what? I love that song. I love old classic songs.
I think I got some of the words wrong, but
Man,
I love
listen,
that
it
song.
doesn't even matter. The fact that you come on here, you showcase your talent, you're confident in it, and you're really doing it well. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Wow, she was awesome. I loved it. I love that song. Okay, so next contestant, not contestant, but we're gonna get another person. Who is it going to be? MANJ Music will be on shortly. So please. Assalamu alaikum. You're back.
हाँ जी, मौका मिल गया.
मौका मिल गया. Okay.
इंडियन गाना गाती हूँ बॉलीवुड का.
जरूर सुनिए.
धीरे धीरे से मेरी जिंदगी में आना, धीरे धीरे से दिल को चुराना, तुमसे प्यार हमें है कितना जान जाना, तुमसे मिलकर तुमको है बताना। एक तो ये था।
Yuki, thank you. We're gonna do one more.
हाँ, एक और ट्राई करती हूँ। तेरे नाल प्यार यारा, तेरे ना जहान सारा, तेरे नाल प्यार यारा, तेरे ना जहान सारा, पहला रब नालो लइए तेरा नाम, पहला रब नालो लइए तेरा नाम, सां तो प्यार या छड़ के ना जाई दिल, लगना निकले आदा सोनिया, चन्न नाल चाननी ते तारियां ना रात नी, इंजे कठे रहिए सोनी बन दिए बात नी, रहिए धुप नाल रहिंदी जिवें साहां तो प्यार या छड़ के ना जाए दिल, लगना निकलिया दा सोनिया।
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. And I like the fact you guys continuously come on and showcase your talent. It's amazing. Please put your name in the comments. ताकि उनको पता हो किसको follow करना है, ठीक है? Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz, Khuda Hafiz. Wow, I love the fact that people come on and they don't feel shy or anything like that. Let's get this person. They've been trying to get on for a few days now. इतने लोग होते हैं, guys. I'm sorry. आपको अगर follow, मतलब you have to follow my account, then request me, and then I can bring you back. Next person. हाँ जी सर जी
सर बढ़िया बोई में अपा जी
कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं आप?
I'm from राजस्थान इंडिया।
और राजस्थान मतलब कितनी गर्मी पड़ रही है वहाँ पे?
बहुत 40 डिग्री टेम्परेचर where I am living it's like it's all
तो नजर ही नहीं आता हमें यहाँ पे, वहाँ सिर्फ बादल नजर आते हैं या बारिश हो जाती है तक से। तो क्या कुछ रैप करोगे?
जी सर
ठीक है, गो अहेड।
ओके सर मैं जाके यूके विच कुड़ियां दे करा जादू जी बैक स्टेज मेरे आया बाली साधु बीबीसी वाले कुछ सवाल मैनू मेरी टी विच राजा बैठा दूजे दिन मुंबई की किती मैंने ऐश की के वंग थोड़ी पीती पीती मैंने हैश पीती सवेरे नची नची उठियां मैं देर नाल मेरा शो मेरा दिल विच दले नाल जी आप सोला ने बाकी सारे में जाई काली जाली फिरे राजा रात सारे देसी हिप हॉप दा चा हुण सारियां नू जदू राजा करे रैप मैं दा खाली राजा हर जा 420 गली गली च मुंडे करे मेरी रीस ओपा गला गला जी शुरू कर बैठे प्रेम कहां तेरे वास्ते पर जदू तू मैनू छट वंग मेरा साथ दे विच नानी हुण मेरा साथ तू दिल दी आवाज तू।
बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया। मुझे लगता है आप बोहेमिया के बहुत बड़े फैन हो।
लव सर
मुझे बोहेमिया का गाना पसंद था, वो था ना काली दनाली।
काली दिनाली
मेल अल्फाज़ां दा खेल बजदी बीट मैं गड्डी दी भीड़ च मैं दिखदा मैं जी उम्मीद आ पसंद आ लोकां नू मेरे गीत।
लव यू सर लव यू
guys, thank you so much for calling। अपना नाम कमेंट पे पा दियो तुसी ताकि लोग की फॉलो कर सकें तानू। Thank you so much. Wow, love it man। Not for going out to Bohemia of course because you know he's one of the original Punjabi rap music and we love the fact that you know
ओके सर मैं बहुत सुना हूँ आपको बचपन सर।
बेटा ऐसा कर जरा सांस ले ले थोड़ा सा। कहाँ से बोल रहे हो?
ओके रैप सुनाना है सर आपको लाइक मैं रैप करता हूँ मैं रैप सुना रहा हूँ आपको सुनाऊं?
कहाँ से बोल रहे हो आप?
मैं कोलकाता से बोल रहा हूँ। कोलकाता से ईपीआर को जानते? ईपीआर को
नहीं जानता लेकिन अब आप
एमटीवी हसल का जो रनर अप है उसके साथ मेरा एक गाना भी है।
अच्छा बढ़िया, सुना दो कुछ।
हाँ जी सुना दूं?
जरूर।
ये तो भेजाते सीधे चर्च में, माफी को करते दर्ज बे नाइट लाइफ, लड़की दारू समझे ना अपना फर्ज, बे बाप पड़ा है कर्ज में खेत के केस जाए, ये माँ बाप को मारे बाहर आके बोले हम मर्द है, पेट के गेट को खोल के डाला निवाला किसने, 17 साल काम करके तुझको संभाला किसने, उसकी तकलीफ में जाने क्या है गम का होते सिर्फ पे कोई भी नहीं चाहेगा, उसका बेटा ऐसे निकले संघत के फने में मजबूरी समझानी, बड़ा होके भूल जाते माँ बाप की कुर्बानी, सब कुछ खत्म लाइफ तेरी प्लास्टिक, रहे मेरा बेटा सलामत उसकी थी माने बातें जान ली, कुछ दिन तक परेशान थी, मिट्टी के किसान ने इस मिट्टी में ही जान दी, वो धरती परेशान थी, आने वाली थी आंधी, हिप हॉप मेरा असल क्रूजर लेन क्रांति। यो
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत लिरिक्स भी बहुत अच्छी है, दिल पे लगती है, सही बोल रहा जो बोल रहा है, तो बहुत
सर। और मैं बचपन से आपको सुनता हूँ सर, देखिए आंख में आंसू आप लाइव में ले रही रहते सर, मतलब मैं बहुत रिक्वेस्ट,
मुझे किस्मत होती है ना जो अपना नाम नीचे कमेंट में डाल देता कि तुम फॉलो कर सके।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू सो मच,
टेक केयर माय ब्रदर, one love. I love it how people, you know, so much love, everybody's listening to me from young. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम बूढ़े हो गए, लेकिन तब भी अच्छा है, अच्छा है। आप बोलो जरा।
हाँ जी,
हाँ,
हेलो,
अब आ रही थी, आपकी आवाज आ रही थी। अच्छा, कहाँ से बोल
मेरे
रहे
को,
हो?
मैं सर दिल्ली से, न्यू दिल्ली।
अच्छा, तो तुम्हारे लिए कुछ गाओगे या रैप करोगे या डांस करोगे या गाने मारोगे?
सर रैप सुनाऊंगा,
सुना दो भाई।
हिंदी
बढ़िया,
पंजाबी।
बढ़िया।
ओके। बड़े बदमाश जो बर्दाश्त नहीं होते वो हम मसे हैं, कर दूं नाश उनका विनाश जो लेते फजूल के पंगे से हैं, चुका मैं तेरी मौत से तो घर चुप के बैठा मेरे खौफ से, अनोखे से हैं शौक मेरे खुलेआम फूक रौब से, अजीब सी ये जिंदगी पर कलाकार सारे दोस्त मेरे सुनते सुनाते मेरे गाने सबको फिर चलते सीना ठोक के, दुश्मन डरपोक साले पीठ पीछे कुत्ते भौंकते, 24 की है पेश चिट्ठी आई सीधा कोर्ट से, नोट से वोट से अनोखे से दोस्त मेरे देसी तक मैं करूँ रैप तेज मेरे रुकते देखो होट मेरे। ये
कुछ और सुना दो।
हाँ जी बिल्कुल। स्टार्स आपने ड्रेक को सुना होगा, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बॉटम। सर उसका मैंने हिंदी वर्जन बनाया था उसका मैंने। ये स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बॉटम नाउ, ये कितनों की फाड़ दी मैंने, कोई ना बोले मुझसे फालतू, बड़े से बड़े कितने कर दिए मैंने ढेर, ट्रिपे हो रही है मौली की मुझको वीड भी लाके दे, जा जल्दी लेके आना करियो देर, लगातार बनाता जो ये जॉइंट रिलैक्स होके फूकूंगा, ये सारे लोंडे कर दूंगा मैं फेल, ये साले फेल कर दूंगा मैं फुकरे बातों की चोदी में, एक बार तो हो जाती मुझे जेल, 4 यार थे साथ में मेरे, हम सारे पी के टल्ली थे, निकाली पिस्टन गाड़ी से, फिर कुछ सोचा ना समझा हमने, दिन दिहाड़ी कर दिया नदुंग फायरिंग बाजार से, कहते हैं बुराड़ी में आके देख, AK-47 का मिलेगा बाबू कॉलोनी के बस्ते पे जाके देख, कश मारू लंबे खींच के मीटर रैप करूँ तेज, इन लड़कियों में नहीं इंटरेस्ट बस रैपिंग का क्रेज, दिल्ली से आया मैं हूँ लड़का यंग, घूमता हूँ रोज वेला, दिमाग रहे मेरा भंड, यार कहे भाई कलाकार है तू, माँ बोले किसी काम का नहीं नाच पिटे बस बेकार है तू।
बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत थैंक यू सो मच। अपना नाम हम कमेंट में डाल दो ताकि हम आपको कमेंट फॉलो कर सकें। We got people in the house. Let's see who do we got?
What up, Jiggy?
Manj Music is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. RDB is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. For you, man, but internet's playing up. But anyway, welcome to the Killer Talent Show. Thank you so much for being here and agreeing to come on. Please, everybody's been waiting for you to come on. And I just want you to understand this show is dedicated to all the young talent. You know best about talent because you have brought out amazing talent like Raftar. You have showed the world that you've taken something from nothing and made it into come true.
Bro, you know what? Honestly, it's really all we can do is give a platform. That's what we do. We provide the platform. Baki is up to them and their talent. I mean, what Raftar has done, and he's still doing his thing. You know what I mean? You know, he's
talent, still
pushing hard. What I like
you
to
have
see
showed
is
the world that
your
you've taken
Instagram right now,
something from nothing
and I've seen all these guys, the rappers coming in and doing their little bit.
I think it's very important.
And singing. There was a guy before this. He was singing. He was really, really good as well. But I like that, man. At the end of the day, it all boils down to your talent. You have to shine with your talent. We can only provide you with a platform and guidance as a music producer or as someone who can guide you. Because even Raftar, when he first came in, he was very, Like he was rap, he was raw, but he needed what we call it, and then fix up bits and bats, and then give him a little vibe on how to rap and certain beats and stuff, and he learned a lot. He learned a lot. So it all boils down to mentoring, just mentoring some certain people.
Tika, what I wanted to let people know is, like, when you started, how did you start? How did you know that this is something you wanted to do? Like, was it always with you that I want to be an artist, I want to be a producer, singer, or was it something that you came from? Like, because a lot of people, what happens sometimes, they come from religious backgrounds and stuff, and they slowly transition into music. So how did you start, and when did you know that you wanted to do this for life?
We was into music from day one, bro. Like from day one, with obviously our dad going to the Gurdwara and doing what we had to do. But from day one, music was already in our blood. And my mama, who lived in London, he already had a band, a Bhangra band called Nazrana.
Okay.
It was a sick old school band. And that inspiration came to us, you know what I mean, making music and whatnot. So, and at the start, we were doing it for fun. We were doing it for absolute jokes, you know what I mean? With Mr. Surinder Rattan, who helped pave the way, and we gave him a mix CD, and he was like, "Yo, you guys are good. Why don't you guys come with me and start DJing with me and spinning?" I was like, "All right, okay, Tika, let's go." So we started spinning, and next thing you know, we started producing, and then we met Tony Untouchables, who changed our life again. Give us equipment. See, it's like I said, it's, you know what, you need a helping hand. You need somebody who's going to give you some sort of a slightly foundation. And people like Surinder gave us an opportunity to get into the clubs. People like Tony gave us an opportunity financially to give us a mixer, give us a computer, give us 2 speakers, and we just put our talent where we had to, and boom, the music came out automatically.
And you're right in saying, like, my dad always used to say, you can take a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink it. So just because you have the equipment doesn't mean you have the talent. It's what you do expose that talent to the public. And then it's, of course, at the end of the day, the public decides if it's actually yay or nay,
No doubt. No doubt. It is. And you got to put the time in, man. You got to put the time in. A lot of people think, oh, you know what, I'm just going to go and do some music. They be like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to smoke some weed with my boys and then come back. But you need to put that time in. You need to treat it like a job. Like literally it is a 9-to-5 job. That's what you got to do.
It's more than that, for people 9 to 5, they go to work at 9 to 5, then they come home, they watch TV, roti pani kha ke, chill out, and they go to sleep. But for us musicians, it's a 24-hour job, because you're in Canada, somebody's hitting you up from India with a different time zone, somebody's hitting you up from Malaysia in a different time zone. So we got to always be available in order for our business to continue on. So we don't have rest, And then great thing you said was, it's not a one-time thing. Aajkal de munde itna samjhte मैं गाना करता है कि वीडियो बना के मैं ब्रिटेजा तलाती है टीवी तपाती है मैं स्टार बन गया. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. No, 100%. I just saw an interview the other day of Akon talking about Eminem, and Eminem goes in the studio. Literally, he treats his whole, even though he's got billions and billions of dollars and he doesn't need to really go in the studio, but every single day he's in the studio 9 to 5 every day. Every day that man is in the studio, even though he don't need to be in the studio, but he comes in the studio every day. It's crazy, man. You gotta put the hours in.
It's passion. It's
Yeah,
passion,
man.
because a lot of people get sidetracked because people think, like, a lot of people sitting there watching TV, they're like, oh, I want to be famous. But they have to understand that to be a real musician, it's not about fame. It's about passion. It's about the love for the art. Because if you're doing it for the wrong reason, you'll never succeed. You'll keep chasing it because you're never going to get it. It's the inner satisfaction that we get from putting music out. It's not because I went to the Tesco's or went to a local market, somebody photo. It's a great thing, but that's not why we do it.
Yeah. 100%. You got to be passionate about your shit, man. You have to be. And if you're not passionate about it, then that inspiration don't come creatively. I can be sitting in the studio for 5 hours, and if I'm not really in that space, ain't nothing going to come out. But the moment I'm in a space and I'm in here, like 8-9 different tracks, compositions, melodies, everything comes out. It's crazy.
And the funny thing is, like I've noticed, and listen, I'm sure you can agree to that. Sometimes the best songs that you've done come like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can sit there for 2-3 days with a song and it just doesn't happen.
Bro,
so
trust me.
It's like a moment you have to capture it.
Or when you get pushed to the challenge. When you get pushed to a challenge, that's when the best comes out. I mean, that's how Ajamai came out. Ajamai came out because I was pushed to a challenge by Cully, by my older brother, by Barge. He basically said, yo, you can make a song on your own. I was like, yeah, because we used to produce together. And he's like, go on and make a song on your own. And I was like, I will. What? I'm going to do it. And I went to the studio and I sat there and I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? And then I started listening to different garage tracks, and we pulled out Sweet Like Chocolate, and that bass line, boom, boom, dun, dun, dun. And we just put that bass line in there, and boom, I put melody down, and all I had in my head was Ajamahi, Sonia. That's all I had, just them couple of lines. And then I phoned Herbie from Sahara, Mr. Belodi Teralaukagra, and he fit the other lines in. I also said, yo, Paj, I go, Ajamahi, Sonia. Da, 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 da. What else can I do? And he's like, and I was like, perfect, sick. Drop that verse, drop that chorus down, and right at the start, a lot of people don't know this. Right at the start, there's a bit where I'm like, ooh yeah yeah. Now that whole thing, that's me. Yeah, that's me. So, nah, bro, I was doing that falsetto vibe, doing a falsetto.
That's sick, bro. That's like that's like the signature of the song.
That was basically an idea from a Maxwell CD I was listening to. Maxwell, and he had a track on one of his albums. I can't remember what album it was, and he was going, ooh yeah, yeah. That's it. And I was like, yo, I like that. Steal that shit. So then I put that down, and boom, 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 it came out at the start, and then Ajamai came out, and then my dad wrote the rest of the verses, and boom, we had the song.
So at what stage of that production value that you thought to yourself, you know what, this needs some sort of a rap music in it, some verb, some garage type of rap in it? What, like, did you already have that in your mind, or after you made it, you're like, you know, something is missing, I need some
No,
kind of...
To be honest, after I made just the chorus and the melody for the comedy one, and everyone said, wow, this song is absolute shit. This ain't gonna do nothing. And
Really?
they dissed that track down to the like bare bone, bro. Even my brothers, both of them were like, Bakwas Gana, it's just like, what are you gonna do with this song? Because at that time we was releasing hard garage tracks. Put the yeah. And people were like, what the hell is this shit? So everybody was against it. Be something. Let's just put it in the album, track 2 or 3 or whatever. We don't really care. It'll be a filler on the album. Leave it as a filler. And that's when I said, okay, you know what? I already had Tricks do his thing with Butsadarade. So we was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do Ajamai, and let's get Mets and Tricks, both of them on there. And they smashed it, man. They smashed it, and it became an epic, iconic track.
And, you know, every girl knows that lyric.
Yeah,
that's song. Like, you know, that little melodious rap that he done.
Yeah.
Epic, you know. And after that, like, that started the trend of the Asians. So you guys started that trend, and after that, look how many people came.
Yeah, you know, it became. XD Pro just came in. Big up XD Pro.
Big up XD Pro. Toronto represent.
I'm just trying to read what you guys are writing so I can maybe reply back to some of you guys as well. But yeah.
So what was that one song for RDB at that stage? What was that one song that you think that forever put you on the map?
It was Ajamai, man. It was definitely Ajamai. Because they were like, yeah, sick, man, sick. Because remember, we was DJing. We was DJing at that time. So after that, I actually moved to Canada when Ajamai dropped. So when Danger 2 was the album, when Ajamai dropped, 2002 or 2003, I left and I went to Canada. And I had to start all over again. I had to literally teach people who the hell RDB was. But in the UK, Ajamai had smashed it, and Cully and Serge was balling because they were going to do every gig, every milla. They were at every club, and they were spinning Ajamai, and everyone's going pagal. They were like, yeah, man, that's the turning point, though. That track was the turning point. I mean, of course, you've got Put Sardana there, which was our first initial official song as a garage track. But people are right, absolutely love RDB. My sister 19 and I'm 32. She loves RDB. That just shows you how old I am. That just shows you how old I am and how long I've been going now.
So tell the people, like, you know, when you moved to Canada, and then like you're saying, like obviously the rest of the RDB brothers were in the UK and they were capitalizing on what was happening and stuff. So how did you reinvent yourself as MANJ Music? Because as an artist, brother, once you have a brand, it's so hard to rebrand and then come back up top. But you made it look so easy. I know it wasn't easy, but you made it look so easy. Can you tell people how you differentiated between RDB, got MANJ Music up and ready, and then came back with a bang? Like, how did that all happen?
See, I mean, to be honest, when the biggest turning point on a downside for in my life was when Kulipaji passed away. So obviously when Kulipaji passed away, I felt as though I lost my right hand side of my brain. And you know, between me and Serge, our quarrels were always there, even when Kuli was around. So it just escalated. It got worse. So I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to keep making music as RDB without Kulipaji having his influence in this music. It doesn't make sense. It don't make sense for me to make music without him there and release it as RDB, because I don't think that RDB was not me. RDB was not Serge. RDB was not Kuli. RDB was a sound. And that sound was made because me and Kuli put our brains together in the studio to create this sound. So I decided, okay, I don't want to, in respect for Kulipaji, I don't want to release any more music as RDB, and I'll go forward as MANJ Music. And I said to Serge that, you know what, you can do your own thing, and I don't think we should do this. But he obviously was not in the same wavelength as me, and he wanted to carry on doing RDB. So I said, okay, well, good luck to you, and then I'm gonna just carry on doing my thing. And I started as MANJ Music, and trust me, bro, I got banned. Like, I got tailored. People were like gala cutting me next level. Do bang, this, do that, blah blah blah. How could you leave RDB, da da da, etc. etc. What people weren't understanding is that RDB was a sound, and RDB was only a sound because of Kulipaji working together. Without Kulipaji, there cannot be an RDB ever.
It just wouldn't have been right. You would have been able to give it 100% RDB sound without one of the main people.
I can sit here and I can say I made an RDB track, but it's bullshit. I haven't made an RDB song. An RDB song only had Kuli's influences in it. So I think it was best for me to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to release a song under MANJ Music, and if it flops and it's a shite song, then people will say, Tati Gana Music, you flopped. I'm okay with that. Deal with it. But if somebody says, oh, RDB just released a song and Kulipaji is not involved, and it's a flop, then I cannot handle everyone saying, see, Kulipaji Haini, and it's a flop song, they're just doing wrong. RDB released a flop song.
They can't even defend, and you can't.
Nah.
So what was your first song, first project as MANJ Music?
Whistle Baja. That was my first song.
Film Hero Panti, right?
Hero Panti with Tiger Shroff, that's right. So that was my first project, because obviously I'm still in Bombay. I was still dealing with all the producers, directors, and the production houses over here. And they came to me and said, oh, we want an RDB song. And I was like, ain't gonna happen. And they were like, well, we want a song for this movie. And it's Sajid Nadiwala from Nadiwala Productions. And I says, sir, what I can do is I can make you a track the best of my ability. Baki, I don't know what's gonna happen. And we made Whistle Baja. And put Raftar on there and made it on Whistle Baja, became a super epic, massive track. So that set the foundation.
You used the Bansuri from the film Hero, and that's obviously such epic song in general, and that Bansuri is so, like, everybody knows it. And the fact that that was in the song, and it just, like, even me, you know, at that time, you know, I was in the UK, freshly in the UK and stuff, you know, and I heard that song, and right away I got in as MANJ Music, and 100%. I think you not only delivered it, you beyond delivered.
Yeah, I was definitely blessed. I think God was looking. I think Kuli was looking down at him like, yo, you know what? I got you. Just do what you got to do. Let's put this together. And he gave me Raftar. And Raftar came out of nowhere. And Raftar was like, I'm here. Let's write. Let's do this. And I was like, okay, this is what I need you to do. This is what I need you to do. Let's do this. Let's do that. And he influenced me as well, because he was constantly writing lyrics. And I remember we were sitting in the awkward apartments in Bombay, and I go, listen, I need to make a song using the flute from Jackie Shroff's movie. And he's like, which flute? And I went, you know, that flute, like that. And I was like, bro,
that's it.
I was like, 100%. Then we recorded the whistle in on my laptop, literally on my laptop. And we came up with the hook, started made an album, and that was it. And we sent a little sample to Sajid, and he was like, finished on ASAP right now. I was like, okay, cool, let's do it.
That was, I think that was amazing. And then following that, you had a lot of songs that you put into films and a lot more success. A couple of things I would want to know myself as a fan of RDB, as a fan of MANJ Music, because at the end of the day, look, we're artists, doesn't mean that we're not fans of other artists.
100%.
And anybody that tells you any different is just haters. You know,
yeah.
They're typically hating. So for me, as a urban artist, you can say, not like I don't sing Punjabi music fully, not that I can't, but that's not my thing. I do reggae, I do hip hop. But when you guys came and brought Snoop Dogg to Bollywood, like I mean, bro, that shit was fucking epic. Never been done before. Like, tell the people, how did that come about? Big shout out going out to Akshay Paji, of course, because he was part of that project.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Explain to the people, how did that even happen?
To be honest,
like,
he was making call Sing is King. And we're like, now that sounds interesting, okay. And yo, the title song, I want you to make it, Sing is King. And we're like, okay, cool. And at the same time, so was Mika making it with Pritam. We had no idea. So we were like, all right, okay, cool. What do you want to do? And he's like, I want 50 Cent, because 50 Cent was huge then.
Yeah.
50 Cent was massive, especially in the club. So he's like, I want 50. We're like, okay, cool. We made the beat. Ding, 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 ding. We made that beat, and we sent it to 50. And we knew 50 management because I was already in Toronto, and I had already connected with some people in New York or something or whatever, get closer to him. So I sent it, and he declined the West Coast.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, so we told Akshay, buddy, it's not happening. 57 doesn't want to do it. And he's like, 50 Cent, nahi karna chahta. Acha. Then ਹੋਰ कौन है? And we're like, well, Snoop Dogg, you know. And he's like, Snoop Dogg. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. We sent the beat to Snoop, and boom, my mind was like, let's do this. All right, okay, cool. And then it was all about the dollars. Then it was about the money. So at the end of the day, money makes the world go round. And Akshay Paji helped us out there, and he put up all the money up front, and then afterwards took it from the production house and blah blah blah. And there's a long story behind. And we were sitting upstairs decorating, and I came of that sing is king, sing is king, sing is king, and I just go. I can just hear a chant, sing is king, sing is king. And he's like, well, that's not going to work, because not everyone's going to chant it. I was like, I'm telling you, I think we should have it, sing is king. And it was almost the same feeling as when we made Alu Chaat. Because when we made Alu Chaat, people were like, make a song out of Alu Chaat. I'm like, how the hell are you going to make a song out of Alu Chaat? Like, seriously. but I just went in the booth and I just shouted it, Alu Chaat, mix with it. And it became the hook. So I go, Kully, you believed in me in Alu Chaat, so I'm telling you, we could do it. Sing is king. And he's like, all right, okay, cool. So we put it down and made the melody on it, and then got Dad in, and Dad sat there and wrote the rest of the verses. And boom. We went into Akshay, and Akshay, he just fell in love with it.
That's amazing, man. The fact, you know, you guys were the first ones to bring a, you know, like a mainstream rap artist, and not any, I'm talking the man himself, Mr. Snoop Dogg. And then not even, you didn't even stop there. Then you came straight on the comment, Ludacris. And these, I want to remind people, Manja, I want to remind people, when you work with these artists, they has-beens.
No, they were on top of the game.
They were on top of the game when you worked.
Literally.
Exactly, right? So it's not like you're saying, oh, I work with Eric B and Rakim, not to take away from them, they're legend, but back in those times, right? So how Ludacris didn't come around? Was it kind of similar with Akshay Paji?
Yeah, Luda's was a different angle that I'm through. Because basically with Luda, we had a track with Monarchy Paji. So obviously people who don't know, Monarchy is the legend behind a lot of R&B songs. From Hor Galasi, Paisa Paisa, and even Sheran Di Qaum was a Monarchy track. So Monarchy had a song called Sheran Di Qaum. And I love the hook line. Sheran Di Qaum, Punjabi. So I just kind of showed that song to Ajay Vermani, who's the producer of the movie. Yeah. And he goes, I like the song. Make this into a proper song. So I was like, okay, cool. I went back to the studio, and this was the first song I didn't get any help from Kulipadi, like zero. I just went in there and I sat in there and I produced it. I got some session recording guys in. I got a guy who played guitar, this Gora guy. Track because we're gonna bring Akshay, and because that's he was already friends with Akshay. I'm gonna bring Akshay. I need someone big. And we're like, okay, who? And he's like, I'm gonna bring Luda. I'll bring Luda. And I was like, it's all you. It's all you. And then he contacted Luda. He showed him the track. It was epic.
I think that was amazing. And then obviously you work with T-Pain. Overnight thing, guys, as talent. It's not, look, Manj could have said after the first track with Snoop Dogg, we made it. That's it. I'm done. We've made it. No. We're the biggest shit in the world.
We still ain't made it 20 years later.
Exactly. So we're doing this. So the reason why I wanted to obviously have you on this is because I want to get people on this show that are established, that have seen the world, and it's not a one-hit wonders. These people have done it again and again and again, so it's not fluke. It's a real talent, and it's only driven by passion. If you don't have the passion, this is not the game for you.
Yeah, 100%.
This is not the game for you. This is not the game for you. Manj, I want to thank you so much for coming on, but of course, before we go, you're going to have to sing a couple of lines of your famous international super hits, starting off with Aja Mahi, brother.
Aja Mahi. Well, I'll definitely do Aja Mahi for you. Oh, Aja Mahi, aa soniya, ve aaki aj mere gal lag ja tu. Aja Mahi, aa soniya, aake aja gal lag ja tu. ਜਦੋਂ ਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਰੁੱਸ ਗਿਓ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੋਲਣਾ, ਭੁੱਖਣੀਓ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਨਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਬੋਲਣਾ, ਰੋਜ਼ ਹੀ ਉਡੀਕਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਬੁਲਾਵਾਂ ਮੈਂ, ਬਾਲ ਕੀ ਦੀਵਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਤੱਕਦੀਆਂ ਰਾਵਾਂ ਮੈਂ। ਆਜਾ ਮਾਹੀ ਆ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ, ਵੇ ਆਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਮੇਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਲੱਗ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ। Boom.
Oh, that is dope, man. And the fact that you're playing it live, it just shows people that my man is talented. It's not like yo, koi aur banda bag kuch aur bananda.
We got hands in, bro. Hands in. We gotta do what we gotta do.
So today, what we're doing, a special thing about today is everybody that's been coming on today has sung 3 songs. So we got 2 more left for you. Pick your choice, whatever you feel that people would love to hear.
Well, I'm gonna do 3 of my favorite songs. So obviously, one was Aja Mahi. The other one is, and there's such different ranges, and this is where I learned. Well, I didn't really learn how to sing, but I just realized that I can actually somewhat sing. I'm never a singer. I don't think I am a singer, but I learned this range. So the other one was Sheran di Kaum Punjabi, obviously. No, let's do it higher. ਜਿੱਤ ਜਾਈਏ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਹਾਰੇ, ਜੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ, ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣ ਤੇ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਪਾਰੇ, ਖੇਡਣ ਜਦ ਖੇਡ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ। We look around, ਸ਼ੇਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੌਮ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ, ਸ਼ੇਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੌਮ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ, ਸ਼ੇਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੌਮ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ। So ਸ਼ੇਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੌਮ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ. That was one of my favorite ones as well. Sing is King, because that was like the most classic, epic.
Whose song is not everybody's favorite song, bro? It's a chance. You were right.
Yari hai jaan ina di, vakri hai shaan ina di, hasna pehchan ina di, taiyon hai duniya kendi. Yari hai jaan ina di, vakri hai shaan ina di, हसना पहचान इना दी, सब मिलके कहंदे ने Sing is king, sing is king, sing is king, हुन हर कोई जाने Sing is king, sing is king. Boom, there you go.
Thank you so much, my brother. And I just want to highlight this one thing before we go. Right now, as you can agree with me, Desi hip-hop itself is blown up in India. Like, blown up. And you, like, big shout out going out to, of course, Bohemia, Jahan, everybody that's been doing it. I mean, ourselves as well, Blitz, all the Desi hip hop artists like Fateh, everybody, we're all doing this. But you, as Manj Music was the first person to put together an all-star track called Desi Hip Hop, and you handpicked the best of the best at that time, not to take
From
away
all
from the
across the
people
world.
here, all across the world. You took the best of the best. You had yourself doing the hook, you had me, you had Rackstar, you had Roughdar, you had Bacha, you had Sarb Smooth, and you had Humble the Poet. Now, this type of shit was never heard of, and the fact that it was from MTV.
Yeah.
Like, if you can briefly just tell the people about that and the fact that how the scene has grown and how you guys have also helped shape it, and what's the future for it?
Bro, that whole thing happened because I just felt like DJ Khaled. I was like, yo, I want to be DJ Khaled. I want to be the one who's going to put a song together for the first time in the history of Desi hip hop and put all the rappers on one track. And boom, it came apart. And I already had an idea of who I wanted. I kind of knew, okay, I want to represent blah, blah, blah from here, blah, blah, blah from here, blah, blah, blah from here. So I wanted that whole different vibe on the track from different people. Now, as you know, because Roach, you was on the track, you know, I just sent a beat, that loop of beat to everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone just rapped their part on that same beat. The beat never changed for anybody, so I didn't give a different flavor. But what you guys did is you guys brought your flavor on that same one beat.
Yes.
And then when I produced that whole song, Desi Hip Hop, so you can go and check it out on my YouTube. When I loaded it up on the track, that's when I realized, shit, everybody's brought such a massive, drastic vibe to this track. I need to change the music. And every time I rap, I mean, yours was completely different to what Rax did. Saab was completely different. And I was like, if it's the same beat throughout the whole thing, this is going to sound monotonous and it's going to sound boring.
Yeah.
And I just switched it up. And when I switched it up, it was like I just made a brand new song every time a new rapper came in. When your part came in, it was a new song. When Rax came in, it was a new song. So it kept it really, really fresh. And again, all I wanted to do is I wanted to do something different. I mean, that was what RDB's always stood for from day one. We want to do something different. We want to try to break that barrier, bend the rules.
And you've done it over and over and time again, and you've always done it with precision and success. So, Manj, I really want to thank you for coming on to this show and taking the time out of your busy schedule. We know you're in Mumbai right now and you're working on current projects. Can you tell the people what they can expect, what's coming for you?
Lots more music in isolation, quarantine. I just produced 8 new tracks, so we're gonna hear some of that. And all 8 tracks were actually musically produced by my son, by Nupi. So he's been in the studio and he's been learning from me every single day, and he's making some crazy beats. And I'm working on this Hip Hop 2. So we're still gonna have that come out real soon as well. We're just kind of waiting for this whole, pandemic. But I've got that, and then Abir. I've got all my artists, the other guys as well. We're releasing new music. I'm just working on one of Abir's new tracks right now. So I've got a lot of music coming, and then we're still working with more mainstream guys again. So I've got 2 or 3 new mainstream songs. I just did one with Sean Kingston. We brought him back on a track. So I'm still working, still grafting, man. And every day is a hustle.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn from Manj Music, learn from the artist. Man's been in the game for over 20 years and he's still grafting and still working hard. So it just shows that it's not an overnight thing. You have to, if you love this music as passion, you will go forever until your last breath and beyond. So thank you so much, Manj Music, for coming through. One love for blessing us with all your, your talent, your passionate drive, and letting us know that you've told us. Thank you so much. Please always remember us in your prayers, and please get your family and everybody, keep them safe. And we will definitely see each other after this whole shebang is over.
100%, brother, 100%. And big up to everybody who tuned in. Thank you very much. I'm reading all your messages. Sorry, because we're in such a deep conversation. I'm not replying to half of you guys. But big respect. Thank you very much, Roach. Big up.
Big up, my brother. Take care. One love. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Manj Music. Usually I only shut the show till 6 o'clock for an hour, but because Manj and us, we got into a deep conversation. It was amazing. I'm reading all your comments. So the show is finished, but catch us again on Thursday. Our special guest on Thursday is none other than the infamous Jazz Tommy, High Heels. We're going to talk to him about High Heels, about Honey Singh. We're going to talk about his whole journey. And then, of course, we're going to have talent. You guys come on. So catch us again on Thursday. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. UK time, 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. India time. Make sure you log in to my Instagram, follow me, and I'll bring you guys on. We'll see you with Jastami on Thursday. Peace, love, and